Hey, welcome! Have you ever looked at a business or, hey, even your own bank account and just wondered, the numbers say I'm making money, so where is it? It's one of the biggest puzzles in finance. And you know what? In the next few minutes, we're going to solve it together.
Yeah, this right here, this is a real-world cry for help from an actual cafe owner, and it gets right to the heart of what we're talking about today. I mean, how can you be profitable but have no cash? The secret, my friends, is something called cash flow. So, in this explainer, here's what we'll do. We're going to break down the real difference between profit and cash flow. We'll look at the three types that businesses track, then we'll bring it home to your personal finances, and get this, we'll even see how it can make you a way smarter investor.
All right, let's get right into it. The very first thing we need to do is clear up all the confusion between these two super important but totally different terms. Seriously, once you get this, everything else is just going to click into place. Okay, let's break this down. Over on the left, we've got profit. Think of this as, well, it's kind of like the score of a game on paper. It's what you figure out on a spreadsheet, right? Your income minus your expenses. But then, on the right, we have cash flow. And this isn't theory. This is reality. This is the actual money moving in and out of your bank account. Let me give you a quick example. Imagine you buy, say, 10,000 rupees worth of equipment on credit. On paper, your profit statement shows a 10,000 rupees expense, so your profit looks lower. But your cash flow? Absolutely nothing has changed because no actual money has left your hands yet. See the difference? So to put it simply, cash flow is the absolute lifeblood of anything with money, from a giant corporation all the way down to your own wallet. It's the money you can actually use to pay your bills, to buy groceries, to reinvest. You know, there's a saying in business that goes, profit is an opinion, but cash is a fact. And that's exactly the idea we're digging into today. Okay, theory is great and all, but let's make this really tangible with an example anyone can get. So welcome to our little lemonade stand. We're going to see exactly how this whole principle works in the real world over just 2 months. Okay, so in our first month, business is nice and easy. We made 3,000 rupees in sales, and our costs for all the lemons and sugar came out to 1,500. And the key thing is, everything was paid for and received in cash. So our profit is 1,500 rupees, and the cash that actually came into our little business is also 1,500 rupees. See? So far, so good. Easy enough, right? All right. Now, let's hop over to month 2, and this is where things get really interesting. Sales are still 3,000 rupees. Great. But a friendly neighbor says, hey, I'll pay you my 800 rupees later. So you have an IOU. At the same time, you decide to upgrade and you buy this awesome new juicer for 2,500 rupees, and you pay for that in cold, hard cash. So what do the numbers look like now? And boom, this slide right here illustrates the entire point perfectly. Just look at month 2. On paper, your profit is a positive 500 rupees. Awesome, you're still a profitable business. But what about your cash flow? It's a negative 300 rupees. More money actually left your bank account than came in. Think about that. You're profitable, but you have less cash than when you started the month. And this is the trap that catches so many small businesses. Okay, so now that we've totally nailed the concept with our little lemonade stand, let's zoom out a bit. Let's see how the big companies officially track and analyze their cash flow. They actually break it down into 3 separate categories. So, companies look at their cash in 3 different buckets. First up is operating cash flow. This is just the cash that comes from the main day-to-day business. For us, that's selling lemonade and buying lemons. Simple. Second is investing cash flow. You guessed it, this is where buying that shiny new juicer would show up. It's money spent on big things that are meant to help the business grow. And third, we have financing cash flow. This is all about money from outside sources, like if we took out a loan to start our stand, or when we start paying that loan back. Okay, if you remember just one thing from this section, make it this. When a company's cash flow from its main operations, that's number 1, is consistently higher than its net profit, that is a massive green flag. It's telling you that the company isn't just profitable on a spreadsheet, it's a true, honest-to-goodness cash-generating machine. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This is great for business owners and investors, but what's in it for me? Well, let me tell you, understanding cash flow is absolutely critical for managing your own money. So let's bring this whole concept right back home and see how you can use it in your personal life. So how do you manage your own personal cash flow? Well, here are 3 golden rules to live by. Number 1, Keep an emergency fund with at least 3 months of savings. This is your buffer. It's what stops an unexpected car repair from torpedoing your finances. Second, automate your investments. This creates a predictable, planned cash outflow that's actually working for you, building your future wealth. And third, attack your high-interest debt immediately. Seriously, think of that credit card interest as a giant leak in your wallet. It's a massive, pointless drain on your cash every single month, and you need to plug that hole fast. All right, and for all you investors out there, listen up, because this is where your new knowledge becomes a superpower. You can use cash flow analysis to see right past all the media hype and find the truly solid companies to put your money into. Here is a simple but incredibly powerful 3-step method you can use right away. First, when you look at a company, find the statement of cash flows in their annual report. It's one of the big 3 financial statements. Second, and this is key, don't just look at 1 year. You want to see the trend over the last 3 years at least. Is their cash growing? Is it consistent? And third, you just apply our golden rule. Is their operating cash flow consistently bigger than their net profit? If you can say yes to all that, you could be looking at a fantastic investment. So, the big takeaway for investing is this. You are on the hunt for companies that are absolute cash-generating machines. You want the ones that consistently bring in more real cash from their main business than their profit numbers might even suggest. These are almost always the most resilient, most rewarding investments you can make for the long haul. So there you have it. We've totally unpacked the difference between profit and cash. We've seen how it works for small business, for your own finances, and even how to use it as an investor. You now have the secret that separates what just looks good on paper from what's actually real in the bank. So I'll leave you with just one question to think about. What is your cash flow status? Thanks for tuning in.